So the next thing is the functions of Reserve Bank of India. The functions of Reserve Bank of India. Sir, till now we have seen, yes, you said they will do something and all, which we sort of understood, but yes, we need a little more clarity. So that is what is given in this particular topic, that is the functions of Reserve Bank of India. So Reserve Bank of India has various functions, yeah, various functions. Each of it we have it in detail, so which we'll be seeing now one by one. Okay, sir. So the first function is banking function. Obviously, sir, this is our main thing. Reserve Bank is also like a bank only. Yes, sir, it is also like a bank. How exactly does this operate, sir? Sir, Reserve Bank as a bank has certain banking functions. So how does this operate? So functions of RBI, banking functions. So the first one, section 17, all simple functions, nothing complicated. I'll tell you one by one. Sir, it can accept deposits without good interest from central government and state government. So if they are investing anything, if they are depositing anything, RBI can accept it. Sir, purchase, sell and rediscount of bill of exchange. Sir, purchase, sell and rediscount bill of exchange. Sir, now what is this rediscounting of the bill? What is rediscounting? Anything? Your childhood memory? Your PU and all? Nothing, huh? Huh? Bills of exchange, yes. Negotiable instruments, sir. PU, somewhere you had done something. So people, what happened? Sir, whenever there will be buyer, sir, there used to be seller. The buyer buys things on credit. So in return, he gives a bill of exchange that I will pay after 3 months. Correct? So sir, now the seller needs money immediately. He agreed for 3 months sale, but he agreed immediately to give the goods on sale. Now assume the price of this particular thing is 10,000 rupees. Now the seller wants immediately. He cannot wait for 3 months. Assume the entire transaction happened on 1st January 2022. Sir, now I can't wait for 3 months. So what will the seller do? The seller immediately will go for a bank and he goes and he discounts the bill. Sir, what do you mean by that? The bank will purchase the bill of exchange from the seller and in return the bank will give the seller 9,500. Sir, where did the 500 go? That is the bank's commission. The bank has given you the money now only, right? And it has to wait for 3 months to collect it back. Sir, now this is called as what, sir? Discounting of a bill. Sir, now bank also need money. Now what to do? Bank also needs money. What does the bank do? The bank will go and it will give it to RBI. Sir, now this process is called as rediscounting, where the same bill has been discounted twice, the second time. Sir, this is called as rediscounting of a bill. Sir, not only this, the discounting or rediscounting can happen in two ways. Sir, how is that? Now see here. This is one way. Now what will the bank get? The bank will get 900 rupees. I mean 9,000 rupees. Now the RBI will take its commission. It will not be 500, but I've just given you an example. The bank can earn more. Now the RBI is just charging 500 rupees. But if the bank gives this 9,000 to a borrower, it can earn more. But it cannot say no to the its customer also. No? When the seller comes and gives it to the bank, the seller is the bank's client. So you cannot say no to your client. So it has to oblige, but it can have this option. This is one way. So the second way. Now people, in the another place also it will come, but I'll just give you a heads up. Central government, whenever it comes with something called as budget. Do you guys know what is budget? Yes, sir. Every year they comes up with budget. What is budget? Sir, basically our future product. Sir, our future, whatever is our expenses which we need to do, it will have a anticipation. So that is our budget. Every time it comes in the month of February. Sir, in the history of India, Sir, I think somewhere around once or something we have come with a surplus budget. Until then, until now, always and always it is a deficit budget. What do you mean by deficit budget, sir? Simple terms. This year we thought that our expenses is going to be 1 lakh crores. But in reality, this was our budget on book. This is what we thought our expenses is going to be. Yeah, but sir, in reality, always it is more, sir. We come up with lot of schemes. I don't know how, why, but we come. So in reality, it will be 1,20,000 crores. So sir, this excess 20,000 from where will we get? Now this is only called as deficit budget. We don't have that money. From where will we get? That is only called as deficit budget. Surplus, we anticipated our expenses to be 1 lakh, but in reality we spent only 80,000. Reality, the expenses, actual expenses are less than your budget. It is called as surplus budget. Never it happened, it will not happen also. Sir, now this 20,000, from where will the government get it from? We thought our expenses is going to be just 1 lakh, but it has become 1,20,000 crore. People, this excess money government wants. Government, for government, a person who handles the monetary policy is called RBI. He comes and he tells it to RBI. Hey RBI, I've fall short of money. Whatever is the money required, I don't have it. I have fell short of the money. Now, where do I get this excess money from? RBI arranges this deficit money by issuing certain securities, certain bills, certain bonds to various people. One amongst them is bank, certain institutions. So it will issue certain bonds. It is also called as, you would have studied in certain places. Generally, it is called as bond. Yeah, it will issue the bond and it will collect the money from these banks or institutions. And that money is used to spend for your deficit budget. Yes, sir. Now, the second type of rediscounting, listen carefully. Sir, now the banks, the RBI has issued bonds. Generally, how does RBI issue bonds? It is called as zero coupon bonds. See, generally, if you take any investment or any place, any loan or anything, you get something called interest. But RBI can't pay you interest. So what does RBI do? RBI will issue a coupon bonds. It is called as zero coupon bonds or any bonds. Sir, it is called as zero coupon bonds or any bonds in general. Sir, what will happen in this? People, the value of the bond will be 1,000 rupees. It is like a currency only. The value of the bond is 1,000 rupees. But RBI issues it to public various institutions for only 900 rupees. I repeat, generally the value of the bond will be 1,000 rupees, but it will issue the product for only 900 rupees. Sir, after it will have certain maturity period. It can be 12 days, 14 days, 364 days. There are many maturity period. So assume it is a 1 year maturity. I'm just giving you example. After 1 year, whoever took that bond, he will go and give that bond back to RBI. He purchased it at 900. Now he will get 1,000 rupees. The real value of the instrument. So these are called as coupon bonds. Sir, now what will happen? I have given 900. Assume I only purchased the instrument from RBI. I purchased it for 900. Now I need money. I can't wait for 1 year. I take this instrument and I go to bank. And I say, sir, this is 1,000 rupees worth instrument. I got it for 900. Even I want some money. Can you give me 925 rupees at least? For me, immediate cash, no? I invested 900. I go to bank and I sell it off to the bank. People, this is also called as discounting. Are you getting the point? So I got the bond face value 1000, but I invested only 900. I can't wait for the face value for 1 year. I go to the bank, I sell it off for 925 rupees. Now bank also needs money. Bank goes to RBI. If RBI is willing to buy, they will rediscount it for 950 rupees or 970 rupees. Everyone won in this. Everyone won. Why, sir? Sir, RBI immediate money also is fulfilled. Sir, the person whoever purchased the bond, he invested 900, he got 925, 25 rupees extra he got. Bank gave 925, it is going and selling it at 950. If this person only had gone and given it to the RBI should have paid 1000, but the bank gave it only at 950 or 975. So rediscounting, everyone won. So this is called as rediscounting. I hope all of you understood this concept. Sir, that is what they have given here. Purchase, sell or rediscount any bills of exchange. Yes, all of you. Sir, short-term loans and advances, I'll be discussing this in depth, but to relate it, this was our first story, Royal Enfield. RBI gives loans and advances to the bank. I told you, sir, to inflation, deflation, RBI will give loan to the banks. Sir, this is called as that. So banking function only, no, end of the day I'm giving money. Yes. Sir, fourth one, purchase and sale of government securities. Sir, government securities, this is the second example I gave you. Sir, bills of exchange, that is treasury bills, commercial papers, bonds, zero coupon bonds. Sir, whenever the government wants money, that is deficit budget, we do not have money. So RBI will raise money for the central government through these instruments called as government securities. So examples of government securities, very popular ones, treasury bills, commercial papers, zero coupon bonds, or it is popularly called as bonds. Sir, why are these instruments used? These instruments are used to collect money for central government. Central government, where do they have money? Whenever they come up with a budget, every time it is a deficit budget, no? So these instruments are issued by RBI to give money. All these are like securities only. If I have to tell you in a simple words, just like the company issues equity shares, debentures, RBI issues these instruments. It is called as T-bills, means treasury bills. T-bills means treasury bills. There are many types of bonds. There are like n number of bonds. If you just open RBI, no, certain times they used to come under, there was something called as, these are called as money market instruments also. Why? These are like liquid people. You can go and you can give it in any bank. Anyone will purchase it. They will not be defaulted. Sir, Kingfisher shares can be defaulted. Sir, Yes Bank shares can be defaulted. Government investment people, no matter what, you will get back your money. No matter what, you will get back your money. Why, sir? These are called as your government securities. Getting the point, all of you? So all of this put together is called as government securities. So just now in the example we saw, sir, RBI wants money. So it raises money by giving these instruments called as government securities. So in return of money, this is what will be given to public or to the institution or to the banks, whoever is investing. Got this clear? The first point, acceptance of deposit. Very simple. RBI can accept deposits whenever a central government or state government is giving. They are giving us money, we can deposit, we can have it. It is like a reserve. When they are giving it, we can take it. Just like you go and deposit with the bank, central government and state government can deposit with RBI. Yes, Sushma, it can be used. It can be issued. Few people issue gold bonds. Yes, they issue. Yes, that can also anything. People, there are n number of securities which are issued here. N number of securities. So the few examples are like treasury bills, commercial papers, and bonds, which we generally see. There will be no interest, but it will be issued at discount. When you are going for redemption, you will get the actual price. Yep. Sir, RBI, one more thing which we have, sir, they can purchase and sell the shares of State Bank of India, National Housing Bank, and in certain other things, they can purchase the shares of only these things. Sir, can they purchase the shares of Infosys? Can they purchase the shares of, say, Reliance? People, there is one point. This is not there in your syllabus. They have just put it as Section 19, activities not to be done by RBI. Activities which is not to be done by RBI. Here, it is specifically prohibited for RBI to invest in any shares. RBI cannot invest in any company's shares. That is the reason specifically they have given here where it can invest. Yeah, sir, section 19 not in your syllabus. Do not break your head. Clear, all of you? So, sir, RBI can accept deposits. Sir, purchase, sell, rediscount bill of exchange. It can give short-term loans to banks. Purchase and sell government securities, treasury bills, that is commercial papers and all that part. Sir, and purchase and sale of shares of SBI, National Housing Banks, and certain other category people which it can purchase. Sir, section 20 and 21. People, now if you are a company, you will have a bank account in your HDFC Axis Bank. Sir, where will central government have? Central government entire acceptance, payment of money. Whosoever has to give money to central government, sir, that money will be credited to RBI. Sir, to whomsoever it should be paid, that will be taken care by RBI. Acceptance and payment of money on account of central government is a function of RBI. Sir, what about state governments? Specifically, they are not covered, but if even state governments acceptance and payments of money, if RBI should take care, they need to enter an agreement with RBI. Who, sir? Every state government should enter into an agreement with RBI. It is not covered by default, but if you want the state government's bank payments or acceptance should be covered, they need to enter into an agreement. By default, it is not covered. Central government by default covered. State government, you need to enter into an agreement with RBI to make sure your transactions are covered. Sir, it also it also does the functions of exchange and remittance. Sir, what is this, people? In this topic only, when I'm doing FEMA, foreign exchange management, I will tell you this particular thing. I will give you a cross reference. Remember. Yes. Sir, section 18, again RBI function. RBI acts as lender of last resort. What is this, sir? Lender of last resort. The name itself says when you are no longer having money. Who? Basically the banks or financial institutions. Banks or financial institutions Sir, when we don't have money, when we are almost about to fail, it is done, sir. Sir, you can go to RBI. RBI will help you. The best example in recent times was S Bank. Yes, RBI took over the management. They appointed the directors. Directors were replaced, and RBI make sure that S Bank is at least now functioning. I don't know how many of you remember last year. Yes Bank was almost done. There was a maximum withdrawal limit of 2000, irrespective of whatever money you had in your account. So when a bank fails, when something has to be paid or it has to be come back to the track, sir, you can go to RBI. If there is a prospect, they will be the lender of last resort. they will give you the money even in that position. Yes, sir. So RBI acts as lender of last resort. That is, your RBI can be your last hope. They will still save you. Sir, section 19, this is not given express, there is no, it is not expressly mentioned in your book. So it is just activities not to be done by RBI. One of the activities that RBI cannot invest in the shares of companies. It is prohibited. Yes, exception is what we see here. That is the reason exclusively given. Purchase and sale of shares of SBI and National Housing Bank. Yes, is this clear, all of you? Sir, functions of RBI. Banking functions are first one, accept deposits from central government and state government. Sir, purchase, sell, rediscount bills of exchange, purchase, sell government securities. That is basically you can issue and you can raise money, government securities, that is treasury bills and commercial papers, and purchase and sell shares of SBI and National Housing Bank. Sir, the next one, you can be a banker, accept, pay money on behalf of central government. By default, for state government, you cannot take or pay money. If you want that agreement, section 21A says that. And you can also carry on the features of exchange and remittance, that is with regards to foreign exchange management. We'll see that. Sir, and the RBI acts as the lender of last resort. Sir, and prohibition, the list of prohibited activities is given under section 19. Yes, sir. If they ask this, they will give you a straight question, so you can straight away answer that. Banking functions. Nothing much important, but remember, if they are asking you for 3 marks or 4 marks, yes, it may be important. Sir, the second function, issue functions. Sir, second function, issue function. Sir, now what is issue function? People, issue function means nothing but money. Sir, second function of RBI, nothing but money. Sir, what do you mean by money? Very simple. Sir, when something has to be circulated, what is that? Banking notes. Sir, have you ever thought, now say for example, we are an underdeveloped or developing country. Sir, we can print day and night notes and we can become rich, no sir? Correct, no? Then why is it, sir? I mean, so simple. For this, why should we be called a underdeveloped country, man? Correct. Oh, okay. Someday I'll tell you that part. Okay. It's a big theory. Sir, now banking notes, RBI reserves the express right of printing, issuing the banking notes and the coins. So it tells the central government, let us make this, whatever RBI tells, central government will listen. Whenever I say central government will listen, for example, sir, in India, wherever you take this note, everyone should accept it, because in India it is called as a legal tender. Meaning what? In entire India, our currency is a legal currency. Wherever you take, it is a valid currency. Correct? So this concept is called as legal tender. Sir, this note, whomsoever you give, they will accept it. Sir, can I go and give it in Pakistan? Can I go and give my 2000 rupees note in US? Will they take it? So it is only legal in the boundaries of India, not outside India. Now, sir, our doubt is, who will decide the denomination? 2000 rupees, 500,000 no longer, 1000 rupees no longer needed. Who came up with this? RBI. Denomination of the currency is also decided by RBI. Not only denomination, what should be the quality of your notes, material, also decided by RBI. Forget about that. Color, the rainbow colors are coming now, green, orange, also decided by RBI. Sir, if at all, at any time, if RBI wants, RBI can declare any of the legal tender. Till today it was legal. Anyone who gives me notes, I will accept it. It can make such legal currencies illegal. Meaning what? From tomorrow, these notes are not valid. When happened? November 2016. 8th November 2016 demonetization. हमारे प्यारे मित्रों आज से remember sir sir entire currency sir people that right is also reserved by RBI. Yes sir. So if you see the same thing will be given here. Sir, what is that? Issue functions of RBI. Sir, it has a sole right to issue the bank notes and coins. So, sir, can anyone else print the notes, sir? They can print, sir. It is called as fake notes or fraud notes or duplicate notes. So, sir, this is expressly to be done only by RBI. RBI is taking every possible measure to counterfeit whatever is happening. Counterfeiting is duplicate. Yeah, we are doing every possible thing to make sure that doesn't happen. But yes, it still happens. RBI coins does not directly come under RBI because we have Act for coins. RBI doesn't directly take care of coins, but there is a Act for coins. For in India, the coins itself are governed by a different act. Yes. So they monitor the act. Yes. So sir, issue department is separated from banking department. Just like your company HR department, in the same way banking department is different, issue department is different. RBI recommends to the central government regarding the bank notes what is to be the denomination. It can be 5, 20, 50, 100, whatever denomination. It can go to the central government recommending that let us give a denomination of any number. RBI has a right to recommend the number up to 10,000 rupees, not more than that. So RBI can say, let us come up with a denomination of maximum 10,000, not exceeding more than that. Yes, Purti. The act is made. Based on the act, the coins thing will be taken care, but this oversees the function. Yes? Yes, that is how it happens. Sir, section 24 says that the bank note is a legal tender in India. Legal tender means, people, it's a legal currency. Wherever you go, they take it. They accept it. It is called a legal tender. No one will deny it. No one will deny it until your currency is torn, mutilated, cut, or there is some defaced happen. They will not accept it. If not, anyone in India will accept the note. But sir, if my note is cut, I put sellotape, will the bank accept it? Bank will put it on your face and they will send you back. They will not accept it. If they see the tape, they won't accept it. And for your information, I'm saying, if the bank, now assume, this is a actual experience. My friend is into construction, so they get cash. So this was being deposited. One day what happened, one of the 2,000 rupees note was a fraudulent one, fake one. The fake note will not even be given back to you by the bank. The bank will straight away tear the note. It is a loss for you. If you by mistake get a fake note, if you go to deposit that in a bank, that will be straight away taken off the circulation there only by the bank. They will tear it off. Sir, will they give me another note? Why will they give you? It's gone. It is taken out from the circulation. I thought they will pay half. Why will they pay? Okay, they will not pay. Sir, so fake notes are totally gone. Sir, what if it is torn or defaced or something like that? That will be given back to you. You have to give another note. Banks won't accept it. But you can go and you can request RBI. If RBI is in good mood, it will give Tatastu, it will take the note. If RBI is in bad mood, it will reject the note. Sir, what you are saying is true. Yes. This is the actual words used. RBI can exchange the tone or mutilated notes, a note which is not defaced, which is not a right. You cannot go and demand, hey RBI, give me back a proper note. You cannot demand it. It is not your right, but it is the grace of RBI, His Majesty. If at all he takes, you will get back your note. If not, you will not get back. Yes, sir. Okay. So, sir, banknote is a legal tender in India. However, on recommendation to the central government, which actually happened, which was made to Narendra Modi, it may declare any series of notes to be illegal. Sir, today it is valid. All the currencies is valid. But whenever RBI wants, it can tell central government from tomorrow, from this series to this series, or this entire denomination will not be legal in India. So, sir, that is your demonetization. That is what had happened. Correct? I hope you guys remember your demonetization time. Morning, we used to get up, no money, petrol bunks and all, they were trying. Yes, sir. People, whenever, assume you're buying a property, long queue. Definitely. Sir, now imagine whenever you buy a property, I repeat, whenever you buy a property, you need to pay something called as stamp duty. Forget about property. Sir, whenever you enter into any document, any agreement, an agreement which creates rights or liabilities, such agreement, you have to pay certain stamp duty to the government. Sir, what do you mean by stamp duty? Have you guys seen your rental agreements? There will be this Ashoka. Yes, sir. Sir, basically in a rental agreement, what will happen? You will get it for rent, you will pay rent. You're not buying a property. But that agreement creates a certain right for you to stay, liability for you to pay rent. So that agreement will be valid whenever you pay stamp duty to the government. Forget about that. You will be working as an article, your internship. Before going to your professional, you guys have to do 2 years of articleship in CS. Day. Yes, sir. You know, no? Sir, so even for that agreement to be valid, you need to take a stamp paper. This is the first thing you guys do. The day you take stamp paper, that is the actual date your articleship will start. Until you get this, you will not get. Your institute may give a maximum grace of 10 days. But you can't say, sir, I took it in 2016. Can you hold it valid? No. It should be real-time basis. This is the evidence. Your institute only asks for it. So, sir, any document which creates rights, liabilities, or you're buying an asset, it can be anything. Sir, for such documents, you need to pay something called as stamp duty. What the law wants to say, for a currency note, exchange, buying, you need not pay any stamp duty. What is stamp duty? I hope you guys understood that first paper, first party, second party. I don't know how many of you would have seen it.
So the price of the stamp papers are decided according to that, or like?
Correct. The price of the stamp paper is always decided on the transaction value. If it is a loan agreement, it is straight away the transaction value. If it is a, say for example, LLP, partnership agreements, it depends upon the capital. Yes, seen this, all of you. So, sir, you only tell me. If at all you are buying, you go and you ask for some change. Anna, change kodi. You will give this stamp paper, 2000 rupees. So that is what the law says, not required. Yes, clear? So, sir, issue function, sir. Simple. What is that? Sir, issue functions, it has a sole right to issue your banknotes and coins. Sir, basically coins, there is a different act, but yes, he is the basically the supervisor role. Sir, issue department is separated from banking department. RBI recommends the denomination, sir, design, sir, form, material, color, rainbow, everything done by RBI only, sir. Yes, Papa, you guys were scolding Modi ji for being pink color note. Sir, section 24, bank note is a legal tender. You can go give it, exchange any place in India. But if at all on the recommendation of RBI to the central government, sir, you can declare such denomination, that is any of the series of the notes, as illegal. Sir, RBI can exchange stone and material, whatever mutilated notes. Sir, it is a grace, not your right. Sir, bank notes are exempt from stamp duty. This is your issue functions of RBI. They will not ask you all the functions. They'll ask you one function, then they'll ask you to write about it. Yes, maximum 90% the questions will be direct. Okay, sir. Sir, the next particular concept is called as monetary policy. Sir, the next concept is called as monetary policy. Sir, very, very important. Very, very important. What is grace? Your majesty, your highness. If at all the RBI has, that day it is in good mood, it can take. Basically, it is left to its discretion. That is the meaning. Yes? Huh. So, sir, monetary policy function. Monetary policy. People, very, very important functions of RBI. Very, very important function of RBI. So, this is called as monetary function. Sir, now what do you mean by this monetary function? Sir, monetary function is where RBI works on price stabilization. Monetary policy is where RBI controls inflation or your deflation. Sir, through monetary function, RBI controls money in circulation. So these three are the major points. Sir, how are these things basically done? Sir, how are these things basically done? The basic point, everything around which this revolves, sir, that is only called as repo rate. Or in certain cases, it is also called bank rate. Yes, somewhere here and there, you would have heard repo rate, reverse repo rate, CRR, SLR. Yes, sir. The same things which you will be seeing, all those things are under monetary functions of RBI. Sir, for people who have seen in your Companies Act, Audit Committee, Nomination Remuneration Committee, CSR Committee. Sir, why committees? Why do you need committees? Sir, basically expertise. All the directors cannot do all the functions, so we used to divide the function. Sir, same way, the monetary policy, that function, sir, is given to a person or a team called as monetary policy committee. So, sir, in RBI, this part will be taken care by monetary policy committee. Very important, people. Compositions are increasing. You need to remember. Yes. So, sir, monetary policy committee. Sir, now what do the committee do? The committee will do whatever I told you, these three things. Sir, how do they do this? The monetary policy committee, how do they stabilize the price, inflation, deflation? How do they take care? They use something called as monetary policy instrument. Monetary policy instruments. So these things are also considered as tools. using this committee will do or achieve this. This will be the functions of monetary policy. Doing this, who will do? Monetary policy committee. How will they do? Using the monetary policy instruments. Yes. Okay, sir. Sir, now whenever I tell there is a committee, now whenever there is a committee, sir, committee, always there will be a constitution important. Sir, the first one. Sir, the central government by notification, sir, they will come up with the committee of monetary policy. Who will sit in the committee, sir? The first one people, the governor. Governor of RBI, sir, he will be the chairperson of monetary policy committee. Governor of RBI will be the chairperson of this committee. People, basically what is committee? For people who have not been part of Companies Act, people, any company. So here I'm just assuming RBI also as a company so that you will understand easily. Sir, there will be various activities which a company should have to do. Assume if a company has 20 directors, if all 20 discuss and decide about all these aspects, where will it go? There will be no expertise. So what basically they will do, they will split it amongst themselves. Each three of them will take up one department. So they will discuss first, they will collate information, they will go, and when they are all meeting together, they will present the information whatever they have collected, so that it will save lot of time and it will speed up things. So this is the reason any company or any place, sir, you will see a concept of committee. Yes, sir, committee is just a large group divided into small groups to take care the individual aspect or every particular department. So, sir, like that, you have formed something called as monetary policy committee. So, sir, for this committee, every committee people, there will be a main person called chairperson. So, sir, for this monetary policy committee, who is the chairperson? The chairperson of monetary policy committee is your governor. Governor is the chairperson of monetary policy committee. Deputy governor will be in charge of monetary policy committee. He will be considered as member. Deputy governor who is in charge of monetary policy, he will be the member. Sir, one officer of the bank to be nominated by the central board. One officer will be nominated by the central board of directors. Sir, 3 persons will be appointed by central government. Sir, in total, how many of them are there? People, in total 6. Remember the numbers, people, very important. Yes, yeah. So people, it will be very important. Composition, you will be seeing, they can ask you from anywhere. Yeah, now if I ask you the local board branch, you remember? Okay. 4. Which one is 4? Okay, local board. I'm asking you composition. Okay, sir. People, governor, chairperson, sir, deputy governor, member, one officer nominated by central board, again member, sir, 3 persons appointed by central government. Any of you, any doubt here in the composition? No doubts? Pakka, all of you? Yes. Now, a question for you guys from my end. What do you mean by ex officio? No questions, no? What is ex officio? People, what do you mean by ex officio? Always remember. I'll just give you an example. Whoever is the teacher of EBCL will be considered as the director of the company. ArivuPro says, whoever is a teacher of EBCL, he will be considered as director of the company. Now, are they telling about me or this subject? So tomorrow, if someone else comes and teach, he can also be a director. So this is called as ex officio. What is that? Because of your one authority, you are getting a representation or a designation in some other place. There are two ways you can appoint a person. They can straight away tell Sai will be appointed as a director. They can also tell whoever is coming and sitting in this chair will straight away get an appointment in the other position. So, sir, now with that reference, read this. Whoever becomes the governor of the Reserve Bank will straight away become the chairperson of Monetary Policy Committee. I'm not telling today's chairperson will become and today's governor will become. Whoever is a governor, he will come here. That's all. Getting this point, that is the meaning of ex officio. Because of your holding of one office, you are entitled to one more thing. So whoever is there, because of that office, because of his designation there, he gets appointed here. That is the meaning of ex officio. Yes, people, clear, done. So 6 people, remember. Sir, meetings of Monetary Policy Committee, again important. Sir, what does the law say? People, the law says very simple thing. What? Sir, when you have formed a Monetary Policy Committee, the law says this Monetary Policy Committee should meet at least minimum 4 times in a year. People under monetary policy, they can ask you a question on anything. First one was composition. Second one was meeting. First thing is that you need to have minimum 4 meetings in a year. Okay. Sir, next one, quorum. What do you mean by quorum? Quorum da. What is quorum? Sir, it is minimum attendance. Minimum attendance. What do you mean by quorum? If it is less than this meeting is not valid. So tomorrow I say the class strength, minimum quorum is 10. Less than 10, class will be either in the real life, it is called as adjourned. Today we will not have the class, tomorrow it will be. So when I say that quorum, that is the minimum attendance that should come. Company law. Okay. Sir, what is the minimum attendance? Sir, the minimum attendance is 4. Minimum people should be present is 4. Sir, in that 4 is the minimum attendance. That is a minimum quorum. Sir, even in that, governor or in his absence, where governor is not present, in the absence of governor, deputy governor. So, sir, governor should be present. If he is not able to come, deputy governor, their attendance is mandatory. Attendance is mandatory. So, sir, first thing, minimum 4 board meetings, quorum 4, governor mandatory. If not governor, deputy governor is mandatory. So that is the reason governor or in his absence, deputy governor is mandatory. Sir, listen to the next one. After going home, this will put in your brain and it will turn your head. Sir, the meeting schedule of the Monetary Policy Committee for a year shall be published by the bank at least 1 week before the first meeting in that year. Sir, what is this, sir? Assume for the year 21-22. 21-22, what are the meeting dates? The schedule of all the meetings. Minimum should be 4, no? And in addition to that, if you want any addition also, you can have more also. No restriction, but it should not be less. Sir, all the dates schedule it must be published in advance for the entire year. Sir, how much in advance? At least 1 week before the first meeting. Sir, meaning, sir, assume my first meeting for this year will be on 7th April 2021. So, sir, the entire year's schedule should be ready by 1st April 2021. So 1 week prior, I've just given you an example, but general policy, the date of the meeting and the date of the notice will be excluded. So you need to take 7 clear days generally, but I've just given you an example. But did you guys understand this schedule? All of you? Pakka? Yes, sir. Sir, now what if we need to change the schedule? Or we need to add new dates? That is, all of a sudden we want to meet. Sir, can we change it? Sir, yes, sir. Is it possible? Change in schedule is possible. How, sir? First one is written. The meeting schedule may be changed. How? Only by way of decision taken at a prior meeting or at the opinion of the governor. So, sir, if you want to add one meeting or change a date of a meeting, whatever is your meeting date, you would be meeting on today. The next meeting dates in this meeting you can change. When all the members are present there, you can change in that meeting. Or the second way, whenever the governor feels, he can change the schedule or he can add the new dates also. Is this clear? So, sir, change in the meeting, schedule can be changed. How? One, you are specifically discussing it in the meeting. Second one, governor is making the changes. So in these two places, the date of the meeting can be altered or added as well. Is this clear? All of you? Pakka?
Yes, sir.
Sir, now the new date is changed or added. Sir, this has to be published as soon as possible by RBI. Even that is also to be published. This is also to be published. So, sir, 4 board meetings, 4 quorum, 1 governor, in his absence, deputy governor, attendance mandatory. Sir, the schedule has to be decided 1 week prior for the entire year, 1 week prior before the commencement of the first meeting. I'll tell you, Shushma, I'll tell you that point. Generally, all the meetings of the RBI is completely confidential. So virtually, it is definitely not possible. But in the COVID time, there were a lot of relaxations given. Even for Companies Act also, no? AGM and all, that is when they introduced. You can do it through electronic. But until then, it was not there. So COVID has given a lot of relaxation. But no, if not, it was not possible. Yes, sir. Sir, the next things are voting at the meeting. That is not there, Bala. They have not given the interval as such. They have just given 4 board meet. I mean 4 meetings. That's all. Not entirely like Companies Act. Yeah. Now, sir, meeting is called voting at the meeting. By default, people, 1 share is equal to 1 note. So not 1 share. 1 member is equal to 1 note. Every member in the meeting, he will have 1 note. So, sir, our committee had 6 people. 6 people. That is what our composition was. So 6 people, 6 votes. Simple. Yes, sir. Sir, now what to do? How to decide whether to do something or not to do something? In company law, there was ordinary resolution, special resolution. Here, sir, nothing like that. It is just majority. Whether to do something, not to do something, you will just go with the majority of the vote. So if it is 4 versus 2, then you can do an act. So if it is a majority, then you can do an act. Now obviously you guys will have a question. What to do if it is 3 is equal to 3, sir? In the case of equality of votes, this was decided in this was discussed also in company law. Chairperson will have a, what is it called as? Casting vote. Sir, chairperson, who is our chairperson? In our case is governor. Correct? So, sir, the governor will have a casting vote when 3 is equal to 3. whenever the number of votes for is equal to against, when it is equal, sir, the chairperson, that is in our case governor, will have a casting vote. Is this clear? So whomsoever whatsoever he says, then that particular thing will win. Sir, and whenever these members are voting, whether for or against, they have to give reasons. Why you are voting for or why you are voting against. Simple this part, all of you. Day people, simple. Sir, voting, each member shall have one note. It shall be decided by majority of votes. Sir, in that case of equality of votes, our governor shall have a second, or also called as casting vote. Sir, each member, whenever they are voting, they have to specify the reasons for voting in favor or against the resolution. Sir, the procedure, conduct, and how this particular meetings and all should happen will be specified by the central board, and the entire proceedings of the meeting shall be confidential. So you should not basically discuss or disclose it anywhere else. Is this clear, all of you? Yes, sir. Voting is done, meeting is done. Sir, the third one, monetary policy report. Sir, what is this? Very simple. Once in every 6 months, the monetary policy committee, they have to come up with a report. What do they explain in that? They have to say what are the sources of inflation, how can an inflation happen. Second one, they should forecast the inflation for the next 6 to 18 months. So sir, monetary policy committee, they will come up with a report. Sir, what is this report? This report talks about inflation in the country. They will predict it for the next 6 to 18 months. Yes, so they will give because of what, that is the sources. Why will there be an inflation? Because of what? And their prediction for the next 6 to 18 months about the inflation. So every 6 months once they have to give this report. Is this clear? So this is called monetary policy report. Clear? Any doubts here? Simple. All of you, any doubts here? Clear. Okay. Sir, now we are seeing monetary policy instruments. Monetary policy instruments. Monetary policy instruments. Okay, this will take time. We'll do one thing, people. For today, first day, let us end it up here. If you guys have any other questions till now, or anything about this topic or your course or anything, you can ask me, because this topic I want to connect all the things at once. So let us start it our first thing tomorrow. Any doubts?
Sir, like as you told regarding the casting vote, the governor will take decision. So he will give the reason to the members who are sitting there.
Correct.
So if the members will go against that, if they are not agree with that,
not possible. That
not
is it.
possible.
Even in a company, also in RBI, casting vote. See, other members also have their own reasons for saying yes or no. That is the reason it finally goes to the governor. So governor, whatever he decides, it will become the majority. Okay, sir. What about interval between two consecutive? Okay. No, Bala. There will be no consecutive meetings. Things will not apply here. So it is very silent on that part. Okay, sir, the flow of content, whatever you're teaching, is not as per ICSI material. Yes, it is not as per ICSI material. Why? You guys can take it. Monetary policy is somewhere. Voting meeting is somewhere. Instruments are given somewhere. You can see that in your material, it is not continuous. So what I have done, all the things whichever belongs to the same heading, I have put it in one place. Yes. Sir, rediscounting whether RBI charges any commission for government. Yes, Vikas, that is what I told you. Whenever there is a rediscounting, there will be a certain amount which it will charge as commission. It will happen. That 1000, 900, 950, that chain. Yes. Any doubts? Any other doubts? Central board means Ganeshan in RBI, the topmost authority, like employees, every company will have employees. In RBI, the topmost authority in RBI, topmost authority is called as central board. It is nothing but directors of RBI. Okay. Any other doubts? Okay, Sushma has a question, sir. If there is an equal vote, and what if governor is not present? Deputy governor is there, no? A company incorporated under Companies Act 1956, is it governed by 2013 or 1956? There is no more 1956, no? Whoever were governed under 1956, they will come under 2013.